Hello, Sean from Odyssey Contracting. This is Joel from JND SEO. We spoke briefly on the phone the other day, so I'm sending this video to you to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. And I don't want to waste your time, Sean. I don't want to waste mine, so I'm going to make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you want to hear more information, let's set up a 10-minute phone call. If not, no problem. Then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to give you some free tips in the video, and you can actually go ahead and apply those right to your site. First thing I'd like to talk about today is content. So just kind of scrolling through your page, you have About Us section, Guarantee, Serving Our Community. You guys probably have maybe 500 words of content on your homepage. Typically, I'm looking for about 1,500. That's what Google kind of recommends, and not many companies actually have that, but they'll rank you a lot higher for that. And if none of your competitors have that much content, it's going to help you to rank ahead of them. But the other reason that we want so much content is that the more content we have, the more keywords or keyword phrases we can put into that content. As an example, I've put in roofing, Raleigh, North Carolina. This is what a new customer would search if they're looking for services, but also we know already that this is actually a really good search term. So if a new customer is doing this search, though, the first thing they're going to find is these ads at the top of the screen. Companies are basically just paying to be seen first, by new clients or customers hoping to bring in some additional business. Next, in the second part, we're going to find this map section. Top 3 companies are going to show up in here based on citations. And these are just when you get your business name, address, and phone number listed together into a directory site. These are sites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, just to name a few. After that, we're going to jump into the organic section. There's going to be 10 results that show up here per page. And these don't show up randomly. They all show up based on Google's algorithm and formula. And we now know 2 parts of that have to do with content and keywords. And these do all show up in reference to our key phrase, which was roofing, Raleigh, North Carolina. So we can rank these accordingly. Number 1 would go to Baker Roofing, 2 would go to Raleigh Roofers, and 3 would go to Excel Roofing. So what I want to do next is I'm actually going to put your website, odysseycontracting.com, into a program I use called Ahrefs. It helps me to kind of analyze your site. First thing I see is you guys don't have any headers on your page. That is one way to actually help Google find you a little easier. You can also put keywords in there as well. Next up, I want to dive into the numbers a little bit. You have 121 referring domains sending you back 561 links to your site. All that means is these referring domains are sites that you have links on. When people click those links, it sends them back to your site. Those links are actually called backlinks, so there's about 5 per site that you guys have links on. You guys do have 115 organic keywords. These are just what actually bring in the customers. It's just like what we put into Google, roofing, Raleigh, North Carolina. And these are what drive the visitors to your site, and your 115 are bringing in 27 visitors to your site. We're going to take a look at your keywords and see kind of where your traffic's coming from. First key phrase or keyword we see is Odyssey Contracting, your business name. 50 people do search that every single month, and you guys are number 1 for that. So remember, we found out that there's 10 results per page, and you really want to be in that top 10. You really want to be in that first page for really every major keyword that you want to be found for. We've actually found that 80 to 85% of people who do Google searches will not go to page 2. So being in that top 10 is very important. People who search you by name know who you are. Some of that's going to be referral and some repeat customers, as well as people who saw your signage out as well. Next up, we want to bring in new customers, right? People who do searches on Google looking for just any company. So what we're looking for is a specific service you offer with a specific location. So let's see. I'm not seeing one right off the top here. So what that probably means is that you guys aren't ranked too highly for those if you have them. So what I'm going to do is run over to Raleigh Roofers. I'm going to put them in here as well. 82 referring domains, over 1,400 links back to their page. They also aren't using any headers, which would help them a bit. 203 keywords, 276 visitors to their site per month. Let's click their keywords. And let's see, right away we're going to find roof repair Raleigh. 200 people do search it, and they're number 1 for that. That's a great one. It's a specific service they offer with a specific location, so that's a really good keyword for new customers. Raleigh Roofer, 300 more, number 1. Roofing, Raleigh, North Carolina, 100, number 1. These are excellent. And if you scroll down here, you could just kind of see that they're in the top 5 for all of these, probably top 10 to 15 keywords. And that's really where the traffic does come from. It comes from just having as many of these kind of as possible. All right, so if you guys want to hear more information, like I said, a 10-minute phone call, even if we added 100 visitors to your site, how many more calls would that be? How many more estimates? How many more deals would you land? All depending on kind of your algorithm. Thank you guys for your time. I will just follow up to ask you for some feedback and what you thought. But thank you for your time, and I appreciate it, and have a great day.